I'm currently reading Fabulosity, What It Is and How to Get It by Kimora Lee Simmons. And just judging a book by its cover, you would think that this book is basically about like fashion, her talking about like her rise to fame, this and that. And it is, but it's a lot more than just that. In this book, she's also giving lessons on how to gain confidence, how to stand up for yourself, how to take care of your finances, and many more things. Um, but I currently just finished her Law 6, which is about being a woman warrior. She basically introduces this section with her being seen as someone who is a fighter through telling a story about like how she wouldn't mind fighting if she has to. By that, she was saying like she doesn't she doesn't mind standing up for herself, and rather that be through words or if it gets so serious enough, she doesn't mind taking matters into her own hands physically. And just like her making that statement, like she was being seen in the industry as someone who is a fighter, this and that. She's always ready to fight. Like she said in her book, in her Birkin, she's holding boxing gloves, this and that. But she's really not a very physical person. This section is really like reminding me of Law Roach. And I was already saying, like, reading the book, how it was reminding me of his book, How to Build a Fashion Icon by Law Roach, because everyone thought that this book was basically going to be like how you need to wear this, that, him basically guiding you into becoming a fashion icon just solely off the image, but it was more so off the mindset. And this book is really doing the same thing. She's not only building like your image physically, she's building your mentality and giving you an inside look of hers. And the section itself about her talking about like how it's mandatory that you stand up for yourself and that you always stand firm in your words, this and that, and you be a when you need to. Um, I'm also currently watching Project Runway, and on there, Law Roach is really the standout person on there. Um, he's not giving the cookie cutter judging that we are all used to on social media, and I recently saw someone say that in an interview with him, um, which is also true and very much needed. And she's basically like saying the same thing, like how you have to be true to you. You have to stand up. You have to say the things that people are scared to say. Because if you just let things go and let things flow, you're always going to be dissatisfied. And if things go wrong, if things end up not being how you envisioned, or you sitting in your bed up late at night and you okay something that you know you genuinely wasn't okay with, and the day of the presentation of this project, and you're sitting there with the ick, knowing that it's all your fault, is why you have to say the thing. You have to say the thing. You saying the thing benefits not only you by, knowing that you are right and you making the right decision, and also just standing up for yourself, but it makes your team look good. It makes everyone around you look good because you did the thing. And what these books have been teaching me so far is that you have to do the thing. So even when you feel like you're doing too much, or you should stand back, this and that, in most cases, those are the times where you need to be adamant and say the thing, do the thing, be the thing. And yeah, this is an afterthought, but I believe this should be another video, but it also ties into this whole theme of this video. But a lot of people are having a lot to say about Law's judging, and like just like how they did on Legendary, everything else, everything he does, they have a problem with it. But he said a million times like this is just a persona, but it's also very, educating and entertaining, and it really makes people like learn from the mistakes that they've made. But when other people that I won't name, they get to be all kinds of rude, nasty, with no type of constructive criticism. And they get a pass for the way that they're acting because they're elite. They've done their 10,000 hours, this and that. They've been in the industry. So why can't law? Is what I want to know. I just want to know the reasons. I kind of really already know what's the difference. But yeah.